Hi everyone, it's Roger here from What's On at DisneyPlus.com. It's Tuesday, it's time for a quick Disney Plus news roundup. We're going to be talking about Deadpool 3, we're going to be talking about Alita Battle Angel sequel and much more. But before we go any further, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to keep up with the latest Disney Plus news. Okay, so let's start off with talking about Deadpool 3, which is currently filming here in the UK. So this new film stars Ryan Reynolds as the Merc with a Mouth, and it's also going to see Hugh Jackman return as Wolverine. Now, there's been lots of set images that have been leaked on the internet over the past few days, and Ryan Reynolds has jumped in on this himself. He has revealed a first look at the two of them together. And what's more interesting is that Wolverine is actually in his yellow costume. This is the costume that we're used to seeing him in the comic books and in the 1990s animated series, which is kind of how most of us think of Wolverine. Obviously, in the films, he never wore the outfit. It was kind of a little bit of a tongue-in-cheek joke. So how we actually see him in this yellow suit, who knows how he gets hold of it, whether or not he's actually wanting to wear it or whether he's being forced to. It's all very going to be interesting, because with this new film, which is going to be coming out in cinemas in May, it's going to have lots of multiverse stuff going on there. We're going to be jumping around between different universes. We're going to be seeing, it's just going to be crazy. So it kind of looks a bit funny with him doing it. I think with special effects and stuff, it might look a little bit different than how it looks in these images. But yeah, they've been doing some filming here in the UK for this one. So looking forward to it when it drops in cinemas in May next year, hopefully, if the writers and the actors strikes don't kind of delay it too much. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to seeing it. But what do you think of the first look at Wolverine in his yellow costume? I think it looks great, but let us know in the comments below. And Disney has announced that they're adding a brand new hub to Hulu in the United States called Animayhem, which is going to be full of animated content aimed at adults, which is going to have all the major hits in there, things like Family Guy, American Dad, Solar Opposites, Futurama, The Simpsons, etc. There's also going to be a load of anime as well. And this one's going to be launching pretty soon on Hulu if it hasn't already. It's kind of showing up if you click the wrong items, but not everything's quite in there yet. But yeah, this is new, it's almost like a new brand, and there's a new trailer and stuff for this one. And it's just really a way of Hulu kind of showing off their great animation that they've got. And it's kind of, I think, one of the big things that 20th Television especially is doing for Disney is giving them just these hits after hits and just constant ones. Like here in the UK, these shows are constantly trending on Disney Plus. So we do have like an adult animation hub on Disney Plus. But I wouldn't be at all surprised if maybe Animayhem actually makes it over and goes out like as an international hub. I think that would be a great thing for them to do anyway. But it's more kind of like a brand of a way they can promote all the animation, a little bit like Animation Domination on the Fox network. And just a way they can promote lots of different shows all at the same time. And even the trailer's got lots of different things in there. So I think this is great. As a fan of many of these shows, I think it's great to have them all in one place. And I think this is really going to pick up some steam when eventually this gets added all into Disney Plus in the US. I think, that's a whole sort of division of Disney, which I think it does really well in. But let us know, are you excited about a new Animayhem section of Hulu? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Okay, let's now talk about Alita Battle Angel, because James Cameron has confirmed that he is working on some new films. Now, how this kind of came out is kind of quite strange, because he was doing an interview with Forbes about basically selling his mansion in California because he's not going to be there. He said, and on Avatar, I've been working in Wellington and in Los Angeles, and with the new Alita Battle Angel films, I'm going to be working in Austin, so it just didn't make sense for us anymore. Now, that is a very weird way of kind of coming out with news that they're working on this stuff. It's not a huge surprise because they've been talking about it at some of the premieres and stuff earlier this year for Avatar: The Way of Water. And I would imagine he probably wants something else to work on besides Avatar, because he's going to be doing that for years. And he'll probably want to do some other projects. He's only a producer on this one, so he's not necessarily directing everything on it. But yeah, I imagine he would like to work on do something a little bit different. The film did pretty well when it came out at box offices. It actually was the last 20th Century Fox film that got released, and it did all right. It kind of broke even. It did make a little bit more money, obviously, then with like home video sales and stuff. But there's a lot of fans for it, and they're looking to kind of do some more of it. I suspect they can bring the budget down a little bit because of technology, but also maybe doing all of it at the same time. And just, yeah, I think also if I was Disney right now, you'd be pretty much saying to James Cameron, You do whatever you want. We're fine. You do whatever projects you want. So it's great news to see this one coming. Obviously, you can watch the original film right now on Hulu in the United States and on Disney Plus around the world. Love to hear your thoughts on Alita Battle Angel sequels. I'd love to hear them in the comments below. Moving on from there, let's now talk about what's new on Disney Plus today. In Canada, they got the final 2 episodes of the 2nd season of How I Met Your Father. It's also available on Hulu in the United States. Here in the UK and in other countries, including Australia and New Zealand, we're going to have to wait until the end of the month until we get the entire 2nd season at once. Again, the messy release schedule for this stuff. So you got that one there. Also, yesterday on Disney Plus around the world and on Hulu in the United States, we got a brand new anime called Singularity Noir, which is a brand new animated series. We're going to be getting new episodes every week. Haven't checked this one out yet, but I'm sure a lot of people are going to be excited about it. But if you've checked out Singularity Noir, let me know in the comments below. In our comment of the day, Ethan asked, Disney Plus has content filters. Why don't they just put more mature things on Disney Plus? People can set their own settings for what level of content appears. So yes, Ethan, you are 100% right. Why doesn't Disney do this in the US? Well, they kind of do. They have put some mature content on there. You've got things like Daredevil and stuff, but it's been very minimal. There's not really gone too much into it. And the reason simply is Disney Plus in the United States has been kind of held back because of the future of Hulu. They don't want to be putting in all the R stuff and the TVMA stuff because that's going to be coming when they add in the Hulu content into Disney Plus later this year as a bundle. So in some ways, it doesn't make sense for them to do it now and putting too much stuff into it, because when they bring the Hulu content in, it's all in one little area. They're going to get you to pay more for it, or you're going to have more, at least the bundle, so they're getting more out of you each month. And that is going to be their way of doing it. I am not expecting much of the mature content to be under the Disney Plus banner kind of in the US. They're going to want to be putting it in under the Hulu side to basically get some more money. Internationally, it's already happened. It's been like this for nearly 2.5 years. They added the Star Hub and they've added loads of content. We get all the big shows and stuff internationally. And we're going to see Disney Plus in the US kind of follow a similar path, but it's obviously a little bit more complicated with Hulu, who owns Hulu, also the legacy issues of that come in with Hulu. But I think gradually we're going to see it kind of becoming much more uniform, and you are going to see it. But the reason they've not put it in right now, they're holding off for this Hulu add-on. That's what's going to add all of this content in. You're going to start seeing the FX shows, and you're going to see the 20th television shows. You're going to see all these, more mature films. They're all going to come into Disney Plus through that Hulu hub, and that's how you're going to get access to it. And it kind of keeps it slightly separated from the Disney brand and the other ones. So, if anyone kind of complains about the fact of, you've got Pose and the Strain next to Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, where it's like, well, you've got the Hulu hub, you've activated it, and you've actually gone in and doing it. So they've kind of got a get out clause there, and it's worked internationally really well. It's gone down really well internationally, but there's obviously a little bit more of an issue in the US with all of this. But yeah, so that's why they haven't really kind of pushed too much, because they're waiting for that Hulu hub to do so. But let us know what you think of all of this in the comments below. Go check us out over at whatsonatdisneyplus.com. Like, follow, and subscribe, and I shall see you guys soon. Laters.